Rhys, welcome to Huddersfield Town. How does that sound, first of all?
Yeah, it's new. It's exciting for me. I just can't wait to get going now, and yeah, finally I'm here.
When we've had the quotes from Mark and Darren about your arrival, and they've both talked about the fact, Mark especially, that you're a player we were interested in the summer, and it's presented itself now. That must have given you a real confidence and heart in coming here. The fact that the club have held an interest in you for a little while.
Yeah, sure. When a club's interested in before I came in the summer, like you said, it's something for a player. It makes you feel sort of more comfort coming into a new environment. So to hear that myself was, a big sigh of relief. And like I said, I'm really happy to be here.
Your career's been an interesting one. We'll touch on your journey to town a little bit now. Obviously, your career starting in England. You're from the north end of England as well. Just fill us in on what your youth career was like.
So I pretty much did it through Cardiff. I had a good stint through Cardiff, 6-7 years. I learnt the hard way of the football is for going out on loan from a young age, going up the leagues, and then went back to Cardiff and got quite a few opportunities at a young age in the first team, and then I didn't get as much as I would have liked. So I took the opportunity to go and have the opportunity to play every week in another club, which is MK Dons, and from there it's gone up, and it's been beneficial for me.
You'll have crossed paths with a few familiar names from the club at present in that journey as well. At Cardiff, Danny Ward, and at MK Dons, Lee Nichols and David Kusumu. It's going to help you settle in a little bit quicker, the fact that there's a few familiar faces around.
Yeah, sure. It's a massive help for anyone, especially for me. I speak to Nichols quite a lot, so he helped me, and coming in today and meeting a few of the lads. It didn't feel anything new to me. It felt, I've seen the lads that I've seen over the years, and I felt really comfortable being there.
It kind of gives you a better idea of the club you're joining, as well as people you trust are giving you a good impression of it.
Yeah, sure. That's it's massive. It's hard if you come to a club and you're not really familiar with the surroundings and the players they have. But I'm lucky enough to know a few of them, and like I said, I miss sort of like the new school phrase of coming into a new school, but for me I missed that, and I've come into open arms with people I know, and the lads that I don't know have been welcoming.
That's great to hear. Talking about a more difficult move, your next step in your career from youth career, when you wanted to play a bit more regularly and senior football, was to France with Toulouse. Yeah. How did that come around?
It was crazy, to be fair. Came out of nowhere. I didn't really think anything would happen when I first heard, but I wanted to be given the chance and the opportunity to go to a different country, and I sort of didn't know what I was in for, but when it finally got done, I was excited, and I think for me it was an opportunity I took, and it's paid off for me, because not just the footballing side, but I think my life in general has grew in a positive way from going to a different country, learning the language and the culture and that. But yeah, it was a different path than not many people would take.
Yeah, it's a brave step, especially for a young man who doesn't know the language to do that. Luckily for you, you let your footballing and your goal scoring do the talking while you're over there. You top scorer in a promotion campaign up until Ligue 1. You played in the top flight in France and scored there. I think your goal scoring record across the past 5 seasons is pretty much one into whichever club you've been at. How was that experience for you in playing in France and the footballing side of it? You must have felt really good about yourself, the fact that you were able to go into a completely different way of playing and still be able to score all those goals.
Yeah, it was tough at first, especially the heat, because it was in south of France. So it was tough in that terms. But as a player, I love a challenge. So I knew in any environment I can do what I can do on the pitch, and I was lucky enough to do that straight off the back of getting off the plane and into the team. And yeah, I think once I got started there, I didn't really look back, and I kept it going for the full time I was there.
You won't have heat to worry about too much in Huddersfield. There's snow on the ground as you join us today. Watching your clips back and having seen you play before, you seem to score all sorts of types of different goals with your head, left foot, right foot. There doesn't seem to be an over-reliance on one method of scoring or one thing you fall back on. And I hope you don't mind me saying, you seem like a bit of a pain to play against as well for defenders, your movement, the way you want to work. Is that the way you see yourself, as not only a hard-working forward, but one who's able to score goals in any variety of way?
Yeah, I think that's a perfect way to sum me up. Yeah, in and around the box, you know, I'm hungry to be wherever the ball drops, and I'm very confident if it does. You know, I'm confident in myself that I'll put it in the back of the net. But I think for me, my values is working hard before I get them opportunities, because I believe if I work hard, them opportunities come easy and free. So I think you summed it up in a perfect way.
I'm sure you'll have had plenty of conversations with sporting director Matt Cartwright and the manager Darren Moore before joining and making this decision. What have those conversations been like? What have they said to you that's made you want to make this step?
All positive. I think that's why I wanted to, come here and grab it with two hands. Like I said, all positive. The ambition the club have got going forward is something I want to be a part of, and something I'm excited to finally be a part of. And like I said, everything they've told me is positive, and the visions of what they want to do with the club, and I think the fans as well are involved. So for me, it's something I'm very happy to be a part of.
Yeah, we were speaking and we were saying, the chairman's trying to show a bit of ambition. We're introducing new players to the squad, trying to refresh things, and even though where we sit in the table isn't where we want to be, the club's definitely looking up the table rather than worrying too much what's beneath us. Yeah,
I think that's the correct way to think. I think if I look at the squad, and like you said, what the owner's bringing in, and the manager and the sporting director, the players they're bringing in, just shows the value of where they want to go, and I only think it can be positive going from now until the end of the season. Is we're going to go up and do what we need to do and stuff like that. But for me, it's positive, and like I said, I'm really excited to get going.
It shows a willingness on not only our behalf but yours as well. You hadn't been at Watford long before you came here. Like we say, there was interest from us previously. To have that done, to have the club put that investment in you as well, that must give you a good feeling to join now and have a little bit of a boost in confidence and feel a little bit of love coming into the squad, knowing that we have that belief and desire to have you here.
Yeah, 100%. I've got a family as well, so it's a knock-on effect. So my family feel the same as me, and which is really important. Yeah, like the confidence they've shown me is I appreciate everything they've shown me, but I want to go and repay that now on the pitch, and give everything I can, and hopefully score a lot of goals, which I'm confident I can do. And yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'm sure that'll be music to the ears of the supporters. We've spoken about your career, given that you played in France. You haven't had as many opportunities to play against Huddersfield and experience us as much, but the one time you did, you were on the bench at the John Smith Stadium.
Yeah, I can remember it. It was, it was a tough game. It was end to end. I loved the stadium when I was there. The atmosphere was good. So for me to be playing for Huddersfield this time is, it's going to be a joy for me, and I'm looking forward to playing in the stadium in front of the fans.
Are you excited to get to know them and get to show them what you're all about?
Yeah, of course. I think any player at a new club is, you want to be playing at home in front of the fans. So I'm really excited to be given that chance when the next home game is to, show them why the club have brought me here, and give them everything I can for them to be cheering me and the team.
Excellent, Rhys. Congratulations again on the move. Welcome to the club, and good luck for the season ahead.
Thank you so much.